amazing quantum experiences. I am actually here in Cancun, and I just got done with a week-long advanced retreat with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and last day, going home today, and I really wanted to go into the caves and, just experience swimming in the caves and what the water felt like, seeing the stalactites, and it's a really cool thing down here, but timing was really tight. And so I had made a determination I was going to wake up early today. We went on the beach. There was still a couple hundred people, even though the retreat ended yesterday, out on the beach meditating at 6 a.m. this morning. It was incredible. Grabbed some food, and then a friend of mine who's here, she came up and said, hey, this guy went to the caves just the other day and said that it's a lot further than you think, the local ones. And he started telling me that, I probably wouldn't have enough time. And this is about literally setting your intention and then letting the universe unfold the way it needs to or it wants to. I had a half hour for breakfast, and then I had a half hour to literally get to the destination. It was like about 10 minutes away. And I had to make a decision. And so I was all in, and I was like, I'm going, I will figure it out. And this is, mind you, I have to have enough time to come home, change clothes, or come back to the hotel rather, change clothes, and then still get down to catch my shuttle. So I had a little over 2 hours, and I said, I'm going. I just said, I'll figure it out. The universe has my back. I have this, I'm going to make this happen. And so I walked down to the lobby, and there's a taxi that had just pulled up, and something just told me to talk to him. And so I go to talk to the taxi driver, and I tell him what I want to do, and he tells me a price, and it's basically what I have left in cash and then enough pesos to pay to get into the cave. And I'm like, I'm all in. And so I go to the first one. We went to the wrong one. I didn't have enough pesos, and so they wouldn't budge. And so I was like, this can't be the right one, because I'm thinking like, what, there's an experience here for me. And so we drove to the very next one, and it was the perfect amount of pesos. And I was the first person basically through the door, besides one other gentleman who hadn't gone in yet. And I walk in, and two of the first pools, I get in one of them, and there's these little fish, and they're like literally eating the dead skin off of my feet. I've heard that's a thing, but I had no idea that was here. And so I'm just sitting here giggling in this pond going, what's happening right now? And so then I walk further down the path, and I'm like in the middle of the jungle, mind you, literally in the middle of the jungle. And I walk down this path, and then it opens up into this incredible area where there are pools, and there's like half caves, so you can kind of go under and see the stalactites. And I get into the pool, and I look up on the side, and there's like iguanas, and there's lizards, and there's a monkey. I think they're called a tamarin or something like that, like a reddish monkey with like a long tail. And I just got it all on video, and other people have done caves while they've been here. And in the ones that they went that were more expensive, that were like actual tours, like you couldn't take pictures, you couldn't take videos. They would take a picture, but then, it was a lot. It was really expensive to get the pictures. And I'm sitting here taking videos. I'm taking pictures. They didn't care. I had the entire place to myself. I was literally swimming in paradise in the quantum field by myself with pure intention and just crying in gratitude. I'm still amazed. And literally, so I come back, and I had enough to pay the taxi and give him a tip. And to top it all off, my taxi driver was Julio Iglesias. So I just wanted to get this, because when you set your intention and you allow the universe to unfold the way it needs to for you and bring you what you want, it happens. And it happens rapido, fast, super fast. And unlike anything you could ever imagine. It was a better experience that I could have ever even made up for myself. And it was purely because I set my intention and I went all in. And I said, this is an experience I'm going to have before I go to the airport. And here I am on my balcony recording because I still have an extra 40 minutes before I have to catch my shuttle. So I mean, if you don't know about Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, definitely check him out. I thank you to him, Kelly, the staff, amazing, all the people here at the conference. I just love you guys so much. I have so much love in my heart and so much gratitude right now. And I'm just swimming in possibilities. So yeah, go live your dreams, you guys. Get clear.
Ruining your life. Overthinking and overanalyzing everything never did anybody any good. Sometimes it's better just to not think and just maybe get into meditation or get into that quiet space where you can actually feel nothing and be nothing and do nothing and connect with the conscious universe. There's a little spider. How cute. Look, just a little guy. I'm going to put him back on the branch here. This kind of stuff's been happening all morning. So I woke up and did my meditation and it was incredible. I just had vibrations and frequencies through my whole body. And I woke up and opened my eyes and the first thing I saw was my dog, Love. And so I woke up and saw Love, and I went to shut my phone off and this post popped up and it was all about love. It was literally about random love, just giving love unexpectedly. And then I walk outside to take my dogs for a walk and these two young deer just start walking right by me, parallel to me on the property. And there's little baby rabbits everywhere and there is just literally love everywhere. I mean, just even right now, there's another spider. That's the second one. And it's different because the first one was white. This little guy. So I'm put him back on the branch. But it's incredible how much nature has to show us and has to give us. And how by quieting your mind, you can actually listen and you can hear what life has to offer. And it's pure love. It's a frequency of love. It's a vibration of love. I mean, even looking out right now, just the field is just all flowers. Some people might see weeds, but all I see is beautiful flowers. And just listening to the birds and listening to the crows and seeing all the wildlife. I mean, even having these teeny tiny little spiders crawling and it's all love. This is what life is about. Life is about enjoying the journey and finding the joy within yourself. It's not about having things or doing things. Sometimes it's just about being. We're human beings. We're not human doings. So we're meant to be. We're meant to just be ourselves and find the joy within, because nothing out there is going to bring you the joy or the satisfaction of doing the work to figure out who you are and what you truly want from this life. And it may be very little. It seems like the more that I know, the less I want, the less I need in my life, because I just find joy in these incredible small things. Walking outside and seeing the grass just glistening with water and dewdrops, and just being grateful for water and being grateful that I can see, and I can see this beautiful color. and just appreciate the water. And it looks like, you know, like diamonds. It looks like, I mean, just sparkles. And I love sparkles. I think it's so beautiful. But just quieting your mind. And the meditation part is so vitally important. It's so important because it's an opportunity for us to connect with source. It's an opportunity for us to just really get out of having to be something or somebody, or I mean, whether you're, you know, a businessman or woman, or you're a mommy or a daddy, or you're, you know, you're a partner to somebody, or, you know, you're a teacher. It doesn't, you're a first responder. I mean, there's stresses throughout life. And in order to feel whole, in order to feel really who you are, you've got to get quiet, and you've got to let go of all the realness of this world, the fantasy that is our 3D reality. Because what's real is when we're connected to consciousness and we're listening to what Source has to tell us, and we're activating our brain, and we're stimulating our pineal gland, and we're doing these things that really cause us to have our third eye or our intuition or our gut feelings just open. And we're getting those signals, we're getting those frequencies, because everything is about energy and frequency, everything. And I love the way that Joe Dispenza puts it. He says the modern day language of mysticism is science, because they're even proving that science, literally, scientifically, meditation is incredibly healthy, and it brings wholeness to us, and it brings healing to us, and it's so important. What I learned by doing probably over 40 hours of meditation in 7 days, literally, probably 6.5 days, was that, first of all, I can do it. I can quiet my mind, and I can get into state. And no, it wasn't a perfect practice, but it was a practice. And even on the ones that weren't as great, I came out of it going, you know what? I was all in, and I did my best. And maybe my mind wandered a little bit on that one, and it's okay. Because again, that's why we go back in and we practice again and again and again. That's why you practice anything to be good. Don't get lazy at your life. Don't get lazy at your opportunities. Because when you do that much meditation in that short of amount of time, you realize that you're connecting to something incredible. You're connecting to the quantum field. You're connecting to all of consciousness, which is where we came from. This is literally about connecting to your source energy, your source power. And what could be more incredible than that? What could be more incredible and a feeling of being whole than connecting to your source energy, where you actually came from? It's one of the most incredible feelings, and I would feel these vibrations and these frequencies going through my entire body. I would just get shivers and chills, and my body would like go physically like hot. I mean, I don't know if, you know, someone could have measured the heat coming off of me, but I guarantee that my heat index went up because my body was vibrating at such a high frequency, and it was incredible. It was an incredible feeling. It was a feeling of not wanting anything or not needing anything, and just feeling complete. In that time frame, every time I would go, I would be excited. And who doesn't want the mystical? Of course, when we go into meditation, we want these mystical experiences, and we want to have, you know, otherworldly experiences. Well, maybe not everybody does, but I know I do. I want to feel these mystical experiences. I want to be able to just elevate out of my body and see this incredible world from consciousness, and connect with people through love. Because really, love is the thing that heals. Love is the thing that connects us all. And by doing that amount of meditation, the love that I felt for these other people in the room, there was almost 2,200 people that were there meditating together at this meditation retreat. And the intense love that was felt between strangers, between people that we never met, was incredible. I mean, sometimes I would just wake up and open my eyes and just feel like I was walking on clouds, like I was walking in a dream. And I just would hug the person standing next to me, or walking out of the room hugging 10 people on the way out, because we were all in this state of bliss, of not wanting and not needing and not having to be or do or anything, just being able to just be you, be yourself, be the most honest, whole version of who you are. And that's what meditation brings to you. I learned that you can connect with people, you can connect with strangers, you can connect with love, you can connect with the conscious universe, you can heal your body. And I know that's not proper to say, or I know you can't say that in marketing, that something heals you. You know, there's things against saying that things heal you, but meditation heals and love heals. And these are incredible practices that I would highly encourage you to start working on. And yeah, you might have to start with small practices, maybe a couple minutes a day, or just sitting down and getting your brain back to center and stop the thinking. The thinking is what's ruining your life. Stop overthinking things, stop overanalyzing everything, and just be. Just keep bringing your brain back to center. Keep bringing your mind back. And if a thought flashes through your mind, it's okay. Release it and say, I'm here now. I'm here now. That's one of the things that I do, and I love it. It makes me feel, it just sends this vibration through my whole body when I say, I'm here now. And so I just wanted to share this wisdom with you. I just wanted to share my experience with you of what meditation can bring into your life. And it is a daily practice. I mean, some people meditate multiple times a day to get faster results. Some people, meditate for a couple hours in the morning and set their intention for the day. There's so many experts that say the best time to meditate is at 4 a.m, because our brain is still in that lull, that sleep, that alpha wavelength, maybe even into delta. But you're still in that subconscious category of your wavelength of your brain, where you can absorb information and you can program your mind. That's why it's so dangerous to go to sleep with the TV on, because it's programming. They're programming you. They're playing these commercials. They're playing these things. I mean, sometimes, I don't ever really watch TV. I watch a couple of, like Net Geo. I like the survival games, like when they do the greatest races and they do things like that. And I'll watch some National Geographic or Discovery or Gaia. I love those programs. And when I go through the guide, there's so many times where I see like murder and death and betrayal, and just even in the title. It's crazy how there is so much fear in programming, and there's so much anger and hatred and division in programming. That's why if you're not doing your own programming of your own mind, of your own heart, of your own soul, you're allowing somebody else to do it, and you're living your life by default. And you're allowing your brain to just think obsessively about everything and anything. And it's not healthy. But you can do something about it. You can change. You can. I don't care how old you are. I don't care where you are in life. You can do things differently. It takes effort. It takes work. But so does life. Nobody ever said it would be easy. It's simple ideas. But nobody said it would be easy. And why do you want it to be easy? Who wants to sit in an easy chair and just watch movies all day long? That's no way to live. There's so much life to be explored. There's so much beauty to be seen. There's so many beautiful feelings to be connected with. There's so much consciousness and universe to align with. And that is what meditation can bring. Not only that, if you have goals and you want to work towards something, being connected with the conscious universe can actually help you to get inspired thoughts, to help you to reach your goals faster. So I would really encourage you just to, start learning meditation and start learning these practices, and start slow and don't get disappointed, because not every day is perfect. There's masterful people that do meditation for hours a day or have done it for decades, and they still have a hard time sometimes, because our brain has just all these neurons, I mean millions of them, and they're firing consistently. And if we have trained a certain part of our brain and neurons to fire over and over and over, they're kind of on auto fire. That's why sometimes you have intrusive thoughts or things that you don't want to think about. But you can release those by thinking new thoughts. And you're actually growing your brain. Because yeah, we have cells and neurons that die. But if we allow them to continue to die, our brain is basically disintegrating over time. But if we think new thoughts and learn new things, then our brain is expanding and it's evolving. And we can keep it young and we can keep it vibrant. And we can keep this positivity. And everything isn't positive in life. We still have to feel feelings. We still have to go through experiences and loss and go through mourning stages. And that's normal. But don't stay stuck in it. Don't stay stuck in it. What I learned through over 40 hours of meditation in 7 days is that everything is possible. And there are limitless possibilities in the quantum field and in this universe and in your mind. So there's so much you can do with just quieting down and not thinking. So I want to encourage you to try. I believe in you. And if you need any additional help, if you want to get there faster, make sure to DM me. Book an appointment. Let me see how I can support you on this journey, because I would love to. I would absolutely love to. So have a fantastic day. I'm sending you so much love. So much love. And so is this beautiful universe. Have a great day.
We're taking you into quantum mind thinking, into alpha and theta brainwaves. So the first thing that I want you to do is find a comfortable place that you can relax for about 15 minutes without being disturbed. So no pets, no children, no phone, no nothing. You're probably using this on your phone, but if you can, put it on silent. So make sure that you have a comfortable place, preferably without a pillow if your neck can tolerate it, that you are in a comfortable and relaxed position. And now we will begin. So I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out in your mind's eye, I want you to see the number 3 and repeat it 3 times. 3, 3, 3. Take another deep breath in. And now do the same with number 2. As you breathe out, 2, 2, 2. Take another deep breath in and do the same thing with number 1. 1, 1, 1. Now I'm going to take you deeper into the alpha brainwaves by counting down from 10 and allowing you to relax even more.
10, 9, relaxing your shoulders, your back. 8, 7, relaxing your jaw, releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth and letting it settle on the bottom. 6, 5, 4, feeling relaxation throughout your entire body as you sink deeper and deeper and go further and further into your alpha brain waves. 3, 2, and 1. Feeling deeply relaxed, taking deep breaths in and slowly letting them out. Tell yourself in your mind, I am deeply relaxed. My body is relaxed. My mind is calm. This will allow you to have a single focus. I want you to just focus on my voice and listen to my words as you continue to focus on one thing and one thing only. Shutting out any other thoughts, letting them float through your mind just like wispy clouds. If anything disrupts your thinking or tries to force its way in, just allow it to gently float away and bring yourself back to my voice. Now I want you to bring the picture, the image of the alternate version of yourself. That other person that is you in a parallel universe that has exactly what it is that you want right now. What is that one thing that you want to focus on having right now? See that version of yourself in your mind's eye. What are you wearing? What do you look like? Where are you living? What type of people do you talk to and meet with? Now I want you to see yourself in a hallway, in a small hallway, and at the end of the hallway there's a door. On the other side of that door is the infinite universe with infinite possibilities and infinite versions of you. You're going to walk down the hallway, and when you come up to the door, don't open the door yet. I will count you down, but when you do open the door, that version of yourself that you just imagined is going to appear on the other side of the door. You're going to jump through the door and immediately meet with that other version of yourself. So when I count to 3, you're going to open the door and jump through. 1, 2, 3. Open the door and jump through. Jump into that quantum other universe, the parallel universe, where the version of you that has exactly what it is that you want already exists. Ask yourself a question. What do I need to know? Commit this answer to your memory, whether it's a word or a phrase. Is there anything else I need to know? commit this word or phrase to your memory. Now I want you to merge completely with this version of yourself. Just step into that version of yourself and see you merging with that other version of yourself. Feeling stronger, feeling wisdom, feeling that you have every skill that you need to be that version of yourself. Now that the merge is complete, I want you to step back through the doorway and into this present realm. I want you to close the door. And I want you to feel the feelings of this other version of you now completely entangled and intermingled with this current reality. You have brought all those skills back. You are feeling stronger and more confident. You have gotten the tips that you need to begin the process of becoming this version of yourself. Feel the feelings of gratitude. Feel the feelings of excitement and joy as you imagine your life now with these current skills, with knowing what to do, with knowing the next steps to take. And now, I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to come back to this current time and this current reality. As soon as I count to 3, you're going to open your eyes, feeling refreshed, feeling wonderful, and feeling relaxed. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes, feeling confident, feeling relaxed, feeling wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed that wonderful quantum entanglement about bringing the future version of yourself and integrating with your current reality. This is a meditation for quantum thinking, and it's called quantum jumping. This technique I learned through a wonderful man named Burt Goldman. He's since transitioned out of this realm, and he had over 50 years of incredible experience in quantum jumping, and it is now taught globally in how to merge with the highest version of yourself that has exactly what it is that you already want. And you can practice this meditation anytime that you want. I will do other meditations that include incredible anchoring mechanisms like a bhaga, taking the tip of your tongue and placing it on the roof of your mouth and saying what it is that you want before it happens. For example, if you want a promotion, you can take your tongue, stick it to the roof of your mouth, and I'm excited I have that promotion. And it's anchoring that. So the more that you do these techniques and you practice them, the faster you're going to get to the life that you truly want. So make sure that you are subscribing and following for future meditations and more anchoring techniques so you can get there better and faster. And if you need support and guidance, please tap into my free school courses. The link is below. And join the class, join the platform. And if you need additional coaching and support and you want to get there even faster,
I do personal coaching, and I would love to support you in any way that I can. So I hope you enjoyed this wonderful meditation of tapping into your quantum mind and merging with your parallel version of yourself. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you next time.
Your quantum mind might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, or maybe even Marvel movies nowadays with the multiverse and everything else that they talk about. But scientists have long had theories, and some of them, they're very close to proving that it looks like there are alternate universes out there. That means there's infinite possibilities for you and your life, because there's parallel versions of you everywhere. And I have this really cool fairy godmother theory where the reason that sometimes you don't feel like you're doing enough in your life, or you see other versions or other ways that your life can be, and you get maybe anxiety, or maybe you get a longing for your life to be a different way, I believe it's because you are telepathically connected to the alternate versions of your life. So you can see the good of what your life can be in a parallel universe, or maybe you feel the having of what you already worked for, and you have this desire that's welling up inside of you, because somewhere inside you know it's already possible, because again, telepathically you're connecting with a different version of yourself. So there are techniques to actually tap into these parallel versions and actually integrate with those skills to bring them into your life, so you can learn faster and you can feel differently, and you can take those steps that are going to lead you to your highest and your best life, your best self, however it is that you want to feel. Maybe you just want to learn how to feel happy again. Maybe you want to learn a new instrument, or you want to learn a new language, or maybe you want a certain financial status, or a certain type of relationship, or a career, or maybe you have aspirations of really changing the world. Well, all those versions of you are out there. All those versions of you already exist in a parallel universe. And tapping into quantum mind, quantum thinking, just means that you are open to the possibility. You're open to changing your perspective into believing that you are possible right here, right now. Because some people think it's a dream. Some theorists think that this is like the Matrix, or, we're living a dream, or we've already had this life and we're just remembering. But if that's the truth and you have control of your universe, then why not create it the way that you truly want to? So there are 3 simple steps. It doesn't mean it's easy. You still have to practice, and you still have to create those neurons and create those new synapse connections by doing it over and over and over and over again until they solidify. Because you want to release old ways of thinking and old habits. You got to break that old habit of being who you were in order to tap into the new version of yourself. And that does take a little bit of time, and it does take effort. But you're worth it. And the life that you want is worth it. So the 3 simple steps are, first of all, have a very clear vision of the alternate version of you. What is it that you truly want? Now, there might be 100 different things. Maybe there's 10 different things. I don't know what it is for you, but make sure that you're practicing each one individually. Try not to convolute it, because your focus is better the more laser focused that you are. The more that you can work on just one thing at a time. If someone throws 10 balls at you, you're probably not going to catch any. But if someone throws 1 at you, it's highly likely you're going to catch it. So if you can focus on one thing at a time, your opportunity for success is definitely going to increase. So pick one version of yourself that has something that you truly, truly want.
clearly get that vision of that person, you, in that parallel universe. Maybe write it down just in incredible detail. What do you sound like? What are you wearing? Where do you live? What does your appearance look like? What do you change? What is different about you in that parallel universe? How do you act? What actions do you take every day? What kind of words do you speak? What kind of people do you hang around with? So all those things are vitally important. The second step is to learn meditations where you can lower your brain frequency into an alpha brainwave. When you're in a normal day-to-day consciousness, you're working in a beta brainwave. So if you're anxious or worried or you're getting, really worked up, you're in a high level beta. When you have a normal, like sitting in front of the TV and just kind of vegging out, you've got a low level beta. When you start to fall asleep, and you start having dreams, or you start having daydreams, even when, like, if you ever kind of get lost in thought, maybe, you're sitting at your desk and you're thinking about your future vacation and you're excited and you're daydreaming about it, or maybe you're thinking about something wonderful that happened in the past. Well, it doesn't have to even be wonderful, but when you are daydreaming, that is that alpha state. You're kind of half awake and half asleep. That is an alpha consciousness, and it's the perfect consciousness in which to start to reprogram your brain. And so you want to do meditations where you can lower your consciousness and you can actually tap into your subconsciousness. And the third step is you want to open the doorway into infinite possibilities. Choose the one version of you and that one possibility of you that is the version that you want to be. And you're going to integrate and you're going to merge with that other version of yourself. And you're going to practice these techniques over and over and over. Now, if you would like an actual meditation on how to do this, make sure that you subscribe and follow me, because in one of my future videos, I'm actually going to walk through this meditation of getting into an alpha brainwave, walking through the hallway. And these are all incredible techniques that were taught by Burt Goldman. He's since transitioned out of this lifetime, but he spent over 50 years, over 5 decades, perfecting these techniques, and they are taught all over the world in quantum jumping, in quantum thought, in quantum brain, quantum thinking. It's an incredibly powerful technique. And I love this study. I've been working on these studies for nearly 20 years of personal growth and neuroplasticity, and actually changing your brain waves, changing your consciousness, evolving your brain. And so these techniques are so important for you to stay sharp as your body ages, and to keep your mind active, and also tap into that version of you that you truly want to be. It's super important. So 3 steps. Get clear on that version of yourself, the parallel version of yourself. Do a meditation that takes your brain into an alpha brain state. And 3, tap into that alternate version of yourself by opening the door to that other universe and actually tapping into that parallel version of you that has what you already want. If you need support, if you want faster results, or you want to accelerate your wins, and if you need some support, I do coaching as well. You can certainly tap into me, and you can DM here. You can drop a comment down here. You can tap into my social media. You can join my free community on School. There's lots of options and lots of ways to find me. Cat Heart, Fairy Godmother. And make sure that you are getting the support that you truly need. So I'm here for you. I'm going to keep putting free content out. So make sure you subscribe and follow, and I'll see you on the next video.